Some international versions of smartphones work in the US, some do not. Which one is the P30 Pro? Short answer to this question is, it depends. And what it depends on is your cell carrier. If you are an AT&T or T-Mobile customer, or any of their subsidiaries like Metro or Cricket, then the answer is yes. The P30 should work in the US and it should work well. The P30 is able to utilize most LTE frequency bands that are used here in the US. Obviously, how well it works will depend on your carrier's coverage where you live, the same as with any other phone. But it should work just fine, or on par with the Apple or Samsung device you are currently using. So if you are an AT&T or T-Mobile customer and you are interested in getting a P30, we have included a link from TechRadar in the comments below to help you do just that. Now if you use Sprint or Verizon, the P30 will not work on your carrier. This is because Sprint and Verizon use a standard called CDMA, while AT&T and T-Mobile use a standard called GSM. Now if you want to know more about these standards, we've included a link below. However, all you need to know for the sake of this video is the GSM standard is utilized all over the world, and some imported phones will work here on that network as a result. CDMA is only utilized in the US and Russia. I think Russia. Maybe Russia. Anyway, bottom line is, phones designed for use in other parts of the world will almost never work on a CDMA network. So if you are using Sprint or Verizon, unfortunately you're probably out of luck. One last thing to mention, while the P30 and P30 Pro from Huawei will work here in the US, not all Huawei phones will. In fact, many international phones won't work in the USA at all, even if you are on AT&T or T-Mobile. You see, just because a phone uses the GSM network doesn't mean it uses the same frequency bands that we use here in the US, and if it doesn't utilize those bands, it simply won't work. So, before you go importing a phone over to the US, do your research, make sure they utilize the bands we use here. Or if you're lazy and would just like us to do the research for you, drop us a line in the comments and let us know. Hope that clears everything up. This is RTI, signing out.